Hi y'all, it's Nikki with DragonflySaves, and I'm back, and today's Friday, and we are here to do my budget with me. So, I came with a bunch of stuff. We're gonna get started, but first I need to turn this to the page. I have like all kinds of stuff in here. I'm on my last page in this section, but I have like 4 other sections I could turn to. I'm just trying to keep everything in one area. So I'm trying to convert things to like something I can print out. And I have a lot of it converted, but I haven't figured out how to do this without doing the regular budget sheet, which I do have with me somewhere right here. But I want to do that second because I like this way, but I think I'm gonna convert it into like the same thing that I've been doing to make myself a little planner type pages. I think you guys will be able to see it better. So I'll try to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. So last week we budgeted for all of October as far as bills, all the way down to like food and gas. So we budgeted what my paychecks have to pay for the days I get paid. Now you see all the days of Fridays for this month, 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, and 31st. However, I do get paid on Thursdays. Little disclaimer, but I budget as if I get paid on Fridays. So on Thursday, I am still broke until the next day. It does not matter what's in my account. That's how I've always done it. It keeps me on track. I feel like if I buy groceries or do whatever I got to do on Thursday, then by Tuesday or Wednesday of the following week, it's like all gone. And I'm like, wait, I just got groceries. So I cannot. So I try to keep it on a Friday so I can get groceries like on Saturday. It just works out for me. All right, so we're going to go with the 10th. So we'll be following this, like for rent, I'll be putting $238 in. Car insurance is $31, renter's insurance $4, cell $10. NYSEG, which is my gas and electric, because I live in New York State. That's what the N and Y stands for. 44. NYSEG high yield. I budget $50 a week basically. So anything that's over what I budget for the month goes in the high yield because I'm on budget billing. And they did raise it. That's why my high yield amount is less this month than it was in previous months. Because I thought they adjusted every 6 months, but they actually can do it every 3, which is annoying because it went up $90. That's like 60%. Yeah, I do have to check off. We're going to still stuff it, but I did already send the NYSEG high yield money to my account because it takes a few days to get in there. I sent it to my Capital One checking, my Capital One 360 account that I have. So it's like a savings account, high yield savings account. And I have like several different accounts in there. I have one for the NYSEG high yield. I have one for the Village Hop that I do. I have one for my son, like a savings account. I have one for my own savings account. I might only have those 5. I don't know. I have like 4 or 5 of them. So I already sent that, but we're still going to stuff it. I'm putting 20 in water. It's actually my water sewer bill. My monthly subs, it's like whatever I pay for monthly subscriptions. Like during the month, I'm putting 10. Internet is 15. I recently switched from one company to a different company, and it's $32 cheaper a month. I also switched my cell phone company. I switched it in January, actually. But in April, because they give you a 3-month trial, I think for 3 months I paid $45 total. And then you could pick a yearly plan. Well, when I started, they didn't have a discount, but I still am only paying less than $400 for the year, which is half off of what I was paying, which is like a quarter off the company before that. So it's like crazy amount that I'm saving. And then Food, I always budget 100. Gas, I'm putting 12 in this week. I did put 25 in last week, so this 13 and then the $12 before, because the week before that I had put 40 in, so we were good. So I was able to put 25 in last week. This week we'll only have 12. I do realize that this isn't high amount, but it's $50 more than I was budgeting, because I haven't budgeted for gas in like, let me see. I think I was budgeting for gas when I first started my channel, but that quickly faded because my budget went right down the hill with me quitting one job before I started another job. And then, so that equals $490. And we're working with 724 today. Let me set it here. 724 minus 490. That gives us 234. So I think for credit card, we're going to do 40. So we're going to bump it up a little bit this week, because I usually do 35. And then I kind of make up the difference or whatever with my Wind Down Wednesday video. That's debt binder day as well. Let's see. And it's getting close to when my bill is due. My bill is due on the 15th. And like the end of the cycle is the 18th. And then the 19th is when I get my new bill. And when it reports to the credit bureau, the 18th it reports to the credit bureau. So the 19th I get my new bill. So whatever done challenges I got this month that were from the Wednesday video, I sent to my credit card. And then anything after that will go at the end of the month, because it's due like in the middle of the month, which is really throws me off. So I'm probably going to change the date and see if I can change it to the end of the month or the beginning, whichever. But definitely not in the middle, because it really throws me off. And then for buffer, I'm adding 5. I had to take from my buffer that was fully funded because I got renter's insurance and it was $125. So I took from there. And then I bumped up my renter's insurance to $4 a week. So that way, at the end of that cycle, that year, I can get a higher plan. Okay, so lost pay. Lost pay, I'm doing $5. Lost pay for me means holidays, because I do not get paid for holidays right now, because I am temp to hire. I've been in that company for 5 months and they still haven't hired any temps on. They're at a slow period right now, which is annoying for me, because now I have to wait longer. So I saved for that. And the last time I spent out of it was for Labor Day. So I have to build it up a little bit. So I try to put money in it each week of my paycheck when I can. And at the end of the month, when we do our reallocation, I try to add to that as well. So this should be $50. So we're going to minus 40, minus 5, minus 5. So that leaves us with $184. So we're going to put that right here. Okay, so this number we're working with, this number, and then this number. So now we're going to divide days of the week that you see me. So Saturday is when I do Saturday savings. I'm adding 42 this week. So it's lower than I have been adding. I usually try to add 50, usually between 50 and 52. Sunday, I'm adding 43. Also lower. I also try to add around 50, but this week we're a little short on cash because I did bump up my credit card. And I bumped up another, when we get to that, we'll talk about it. Oh, it's right now. We're going to talk about it right now. Tuesday, that is my fall collab day. We were on a road to 1,000 subscribers. We hit that. So now we're doing fall, and it will end in November, the end of November, which will bring us to 1 year of that collab, which is amazing. So I usually do $20 because I'm saving in quarters for that collab, but we're going to do 25. We're budgeting for 25. We're not going to use 25. So I'm going to use the $20 that I normally do. And then the $5 we're going to save for November. Because since I'm using in quarters, I kind of want to end up even at the end of the month. So I'll have to like round up and do this and do that. And I have to have money to do that in case. So we're going to start saving a little bit each week. Because it's the second week in October. So we have 1, 2, 3 more weeks until we start November. So I just want to be prepared. So I'll be setting that aside. Wednesday is my debt binder day. I always try to do 40. I don't know why 40, but it's been sticking, so we're going with it. And then I do the village hop with several members of the community, and the rest of that is for here. So $20 for the village hop, because we do $20 a week. And then, because we do 3 videos a week. So we do $6 on Tuesday, $6 on Sunday, $6 on Tuesday, and $8 on Thursday. And then the kids hop, we add $5. We do that in quarters, as well as the fur baby hop. And out of this money, like all of it's in the high yield. But I have used 275 of it at the beginning of the year when I was in like a money slump. So I had to use it. But it's still going to be enough money to help me at Christmas time. So I'm going to be using all of that money for Christmas, minus giving. Giving is going to go to giving. But the rest of it's going to Christmas. And then extra is for this hop too. It's for the Ding Ding Ding. That is by Donna, powered by creativity. And I do 3 of them. So I have to budget a little for this. And I'm doing the rest of the money, which leaves us $4. So all of this should equal $724. But this amount here should equal $184. So I'm going to subtract 42, 43, 25, 40, 25, 5, and 4. That leaves us 0. Perfect. So let's add 490 plus 50 plus 184 equals 724. Perfect. Now I'm going to slide all this over to do it on this. A lot of people use similar things like this, and I made myself one. So it's a paycheck tracker, and then I have week 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And this is week 2. So we're going to circle week 2. And I'm starting out with my work. For some reason, I was thinking in my head work, and then it's my 9 to 5 job. But I work 7 to 3:30, so I wrote 7 to 3:30. Don't ask me why. It's been a long day. So we're starting with 725. And then rent, we're adding 238. And then car insurance, we're adding 31. Renters, it's going to be 4. Cell is going to be 10. NISAG is going to be 44. And then water, because we're skipping, well, we can go to the NISAG high yield, but it's in the savings category, so that's 6. And then water is 20. Monthly subs is 10. Internet is 15. Food and gas are in expenses. So food is, I budget 100, and then gas, we're adding 12. And then credit card, it's my Chase Freedom card, it's getting 40. Buffer, which is over here in savings, is getting 5. Lost pay is getting 5 as well. And then my challenges are getting 184. Okay, so I had to skip around a little bit on here because I just budget in order of my envelopes. That's how I write the money down. But here I have to separate it. Income, expenses, bills, debt, savings, and the summary. So let's do income is going to be 724, so that's easy. Let's move this. And then my bills, so $238. Oh man, it's hard to be left-handed. I'm not left-handed. I'm definitely right-handed, but I'm trying to use my calculator with my left hand. 238, 31, 4, 10, 44, 20, 10, 15. Really? All right, let me check this. Yep. Okay. 372. So that's gonna go here. I should have like highlighted the total spaces. I didn't think about that. I might have to fix that going forward. And then savings. So we got 6 for high yield, 5 for buffer, 5 for lost pay, plus 184 equals 200. Okay. And then expenses is going to be 112 because 100 for food, 12 for gas. And my debt is going to be $40. So my income summary, we've got 224 for debt, or income, income. Bills are getting 3, so we're going to minus that. We're getting 372. Savings is getting 200. Expenses is getting 112. And debt is getting 40. I also think that I'm going to put the income amount over here next time, like right here. And then all the debt and stuff, or the amount I'm taking away, would be over on this side. Because it's very confusing having that amount right above everything I'm taking away. All right, so 724 minus 372 minus, nope. Oh yeah, that was right. 724 is what we're starting with. Minus 372 minus 200. Oops. Not square root. Minus 200 minus 112 minus 40. 0. That gives us our 0, and that's what we want. Okay. So I have my binder. I've been trying to stretch it out. Oh, here's the money. Because it is new. It's basically made for like calendar pages. I took them out. Okay. I took the ones that it came with out because they were like outdated. And then I had bought a new set, but I put the new set in a different binder. Because I want to use this one for my bill envelope. Because it has a little wallet. So I could take it with me if I wanted. Even though I have prop money in here. But once I get a safe, I could probably start using cash. I don't know. I like leaving the money in the bank. Alright, so this should be 724. What's that? So we got 1, 2, 3. So 300. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83. Another 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 724. All right, for rent, we're gonna add 238. So 1, 2, 20, 30, 5, 7, 8. So now for rent, we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 50, 65, 72, 475. 275. No. 475. Goodness. Next is my car insurance challenge. We're adding 31. I will fill out the trackers later. I don't have a lot of storage space on my phone. I forgot to... I deleted them off the camera portion of like my phone itself. But oh no. I forgot where I was because I was running my mouth. But I didn't delete them off of like the storage space on my phone. So we started out with 217, and I am adding 31. Okay. There we go. So now for car insurance, we have 100, 200, 20, 30, 45, 47, 48, 248. Okay, I am gonna write that on here. Okay. Rental insurance, I'm adding 4. So, there we go. So now I have 25, 27, 29, 31. Nope, we have more money in here. 32. So 25, 27, 29, 31, $32 in here. I was gonna say, odd number doesn't make sense when I put even amount of money in here. Sell, I'm adding 10. This is a yearly subscription with Mint Mobile. It's literally the best thing I've done. Besides changing my internet company. So now we have 100, 200, 300, and $10. My goal is 400. And then I'll be saving for the plan I just got on here, which is the insurance for my cell phone, like screen breaks, whatever. I did buy that, but I bought it like a few months later. Like I got it in August. So I want to save up for that, and I can do that after I save the 400 because I'll still have several weeks before the cell phone itself is due, or even before the insurance would be due. So that's how I'm just going to do it. I'll just continue saving $10 a week. NYSEG is my gas and electric, and we're adding 44. Yeah, I thought it was crazy that they bumped the bill up so high. Like, that's crazy. But that's okay. It's fine. I have the money in the budget for that reason. 20, 40, 60, 82, 84. $84. Which, it should be more, yes. Oh no, it is not taking all the money out. 84 plus the 5 should be 89. 20, 40, 60, 85, 7, 9. There we go. I'm very chatty tonight, so I'm confusing myself. Probably because I just had some coffee. But it's cold in my house, and I'm still not turning on the heat. NYSEG high yield. We are adding $6. 5, 6. And I already sent this. So now we have 100, 50, 75, 77, 79, 80. 180. I did have to take $73 out of here because they did not send me a warning that my bill was going up that high, or else I wouldn't have been sending some of that money to the high yield in the first place. So I took the 18 that I was going to send to the high yield from the week before. I just put that in the bill, in that NYSEG bill, and then I sent $73 on top of that from the high yield itself to my checking account, and then I paid the bill. Water, I think it was It was $2.21 instead of $1.30. I'm like, wow, they could have warned a girl. But I guess their idea of warning is just having it in little print that they can check every 3 months. Water. We are adding $20. So now we have $80. Monthly subscriptions, we are adding 10. So now we have 20. Internet, if I can get this money here. Okay. Internet, we're putting, that's not internet. We're putting 15. 10, 15. So now I have $30 in here. Food, I am adding 100. There's, oh, I forgot to get change. There's $100 in here. I use that. So we're taking this out and I'm putting the $100 for this week. Okay. Gas, I'm putting $12 in. There's nothing in there. So $12. Buffer. Oh, these are out of order because the way I do it is debt, buffer. Yeah, I have to fix this. Debt, we're adding 40. We have 222 in here. This is, this is for my credit card. I forgot to make an envelope for my credit card, so I'm using the debt envelope for my credit card. And I'm putting the one that I call debt 1 in the back, so you'll see. So credit card, we're adding 40. This money is to pay for my bill that's coming up on the 19th. I don't know what it's going to be, so I want to be prepared. So I can just send that money over there, and any extra money, any other money that goes over there after I pay the minimum is an extra payment. So now we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 62. 162 in my credit, no, 206, what? 262. Buffer, we're adding 5. So now we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 10, 15. 415. Lost pay, we're also adding 5. So now I have 150, 75. Okay, now here is the money for what I call my debt 1. It's in here, and we have 50, 75, 76, 77. A payment recently came out, that's why it's down to 77. I've been adding money in here at the end of the previous month. So at the end of the month, I allocate money to this, and this last time I allocated 90. And then this will cover November, no, this will cover October and part of November. And I want to say November sometime, the debt should be done. It's either November or the beginning of December. Either way, we're almost there. Okay, so we are done with this. Now we should have 184 left. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 5, 75, 77, 79, 81, oops, 82, 83, 84. Perfect. So we're going to do 42 for Saturday. 43 is going to be for Sunday. We're going to do 25 for Tuesday. So I will do 20 like I normally do and save the 5. And then Wednesday, we're going to do 40. That is my debt binder day. We're going to do 20 for the hop during the week. So that week starts Sunday. And then we do the money on Tuesday and Thursday. And then we have the kids and the fur baby hop. They're both 5. And then I'm adding $4 for the ding 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 envelopes. I have a section where I write all my stuff down, like where my money in my checking account goes. And I have a little section for this as well, for the extra. And I thought that I didn't have enough money in my high yield for what we've been doing, minus the $275 that I already used. So I sent like $11 more there. And I forgot I have it automatically set up that take $30 out a week. And now I actually think I'm $6 over because I sent $8 from the extra money to the high yield as well as part of the 11. And I think it was like $6 too much, but that's fine. Extra money is better than no money. So we have like $4 in that. So we're going to add another $4. It's like $3 or $4. I don't know. I'm adding $4 because that was the ones I had left. Yeah, so thank you all for stopping by and bearing with me as I did my budget, well, twice. We went through it how I normally do, and then I did it on the other one, this one, like everybody has been doing, except I just don't like the way it's set up. I didn't make these spaces. It was like a template. I kind of just shrunk them a little and changed the colors and reworded it the way I would use it. But this needs to be over here. These need to be highlighted. Other than that, I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it for next week. But yeah, I do like it how it's all separated. It's just confusing because my other one isn't set up like that. I set it up how my envelopes were, or how I would pay, basically how I pay them. But that's okay. I don't mind seeing it in two different ways, just so you guys can get ideas, because a lot of you do it on paper like I do, and a lot of you use this. So I'm gonna do both. All right, that's how I budgeted my $724 paycheck, and I will see you tomorrow for Saturday savings. Bye, guys.